The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's the Ron Van Dam Show.
Hey, welcome to the program. Oh my God, it's you. How are you, man? You're looking so good today. I can see you right through your cable box. Creepy, huh? Put some pants on. Welcome to the show. I am Ron Van Dam. It's a Ron Van Dam show. I've been coming in here once a week to do the visual version of what I do on the radio every weekday. Somewhat the visual version. I don't really do anything. And on the radio, I have guests, usually on every show, various experts and interesting people and celebrities and that kind of crap. But here, I don't want to bring them in here, because this is actually just a lit-up egg carton is all this is. So I don't want to bring them in here, but so I just monologue for half an hour. So if you'll indulge me, I appreciate that. I'm not going to talk about how to plant your FICA, nothing like that. Is it a FICA? I don't even know what a FICA is. Anyway. So hi, how are you? Good. You can listen to me every single weekday. We do a brand new episode. We've been doing this I've been on the radio, the actual broadcast radio, since 1992, I believe it was, or 91. Oh my God, OMG. That's weird. Yes, and then we got into the podcasting / broadcast, where we're still on syndicated stations, but now we're on the podcast world on all the platforms. Been doing that since 2014 or something like that. So I don't know, man. It's up to you. Anyway, hi. If you listen to my show, I even discuss it periodically on this particular venue of egg carton stuff. I am vehemently against AI. And by the way, there's no I in AI. You can copyright that. Artificial intelligence is just that. There's no humans involved except for they press the button and say, make me something that I don't have to make. That's pretty much the only human, they have to program the thing, but once they do, we can go home. It's supposed to make life easier for you, although I believe it's made it a lot harder and a lot more complicated and a lot more dangerous. But hey, that's me. So I am totally against AI. There are certain aspects of it which I think are wonderful. I'm going to do something demonstration-wise. We're hooked up to a musical thing here right now, and very shortly I'm going to play a song for you. That song is totally AI. AI singer. The singer doesn't exist. The song was written by a computer. A human didn't write it. It's arranged, and the instruments are all made up. They don't really exist. They never really played by people. There's no human aspect of this song at all, yet it's the #1 song internationally. We're in trouble. Songwriters, we're going to put you out of business. Musicians, we're going to put you out of business. Singers, we're going to put you out of business. I'm telling you, man, it's happening now. It's already happened. And it's becoming a lot more prominent. So I'm going to play a song for you that is totally AI, from performance, writing, everywhere. And you'll be amazed. We're going to do that, so don't go anywhere, okay? Hey, come back. I said don't go anywhere. Don't you listen? First, a little background. There are parts of AI that can be extremely helpful, and I'll give you an example. And it's not the AI medicine thing where you can just look things up and talk to a artificial robot doctor who has all your medical records, which is scary within itself. They say, no, your medical records are secret. Yeah, I just put them out in public to your AI people. What are you talking about, AI people? Your AI robots. So no, I don't do that. I have a doctor that's human and can actually understand what I'm talking about and understand my human emotions in dealing with whatever it is they tell me that I have. So no. But this happened to me yesterday, as a matter of fact. the experience is quite current. I was sitting in my backyard, which I tend to do, and there's a birch tree there, and I saw these green plants at the base of the birch tree. And I said to myself, and my lovely woman associate, with whom I have intimate relationship, so I said to her, "Do you think that's poison ivy?" And she said, "I don't know. Do you?" That's in a conversation, a relationship. It's always like you ask them a question and they turn it back around on you. You think that's poison ivy? I don't know. Do you think it's poison ivy? I just asked you. If I thought it was poison, I wouldn't have asked you. Okay. So anyway, I didn't know. And she said, "Is there some way you can find out?" And I said, "Well, I think I heard that you can do this like with just asking your cell phone what it is." And she said, "Well, how would the cell phone know?" And I said, "Well, I think I'm going to take a picture of the little plant at the bottom that I think is poison ivy." All right, I've just taken the picture. And now if I press on this, I think it's going to tell me if it's poison ivy or not, or I say verbally into the phone, "Is this poison ivy?" referring to the picture that I took, and the phone is going to tell me based on the picture whether that's poison ivy or not. And I thought, if it can do that, I'm impressed. It did that, and it only took like 5 seconds to do, which is annoyingly fast. So I did that, and I said into the phone, "Is this poison ivy?" And the answer was, based on the picture that we see, that is not poison ivy. It's something else. I don't know, a wandering Jew or something. I have no idea what it is. There's a Jew. There's another one wandering around. That's a silly joke. Pay no attention. That's actually the name of a plant. That's why that would be theoretically funny. Anyway, the phone tells me, no, that's not poison ivy. And I sat back and I said, "Oh my God, OMG." I didn't say OMG because that's stupid, but oh my God would be OMG if you break it down to its easiest components, because it takes so long to say oh my God. It's such an effort involved with all the oxygen and everything. Just saying OMG is just so much faster, saves so much time. Now I can go out and build a house because I have extra time left over, because I said OMG, just the initials instead of the whole phrase oh my God, which took forever to say, and a lot of thought and a lot of preparation. I was impressed. So do I like artificial intelligence or do I not? For certain applications that are harmless like that, that's just fine. For other applications where they take people's jobs, are able to start wars, that kind of thing, no. Also, it should not be able to replace the talents of human beings. We don't have the laws accordingly. There is one law on the books that you cannot copyright an AI-generated or performed song. That has to be public domain. Human must be involved in the actual performance or creation of that thing. So that's good. I'm glad they have that. But how long does that last before it goes to court and the Supreme Court says, well, who's president? We'll go with that. Anyway, but right now. So I was concerned because I wanted to play this for you, and I wanted to play it on my radio show, but that's very public. And I have before been under the gun by the Sony Corporation, which tries to halt some of my programs because I used music that was copyrighted and protected and personal property or something like that. The day before, I did a show called Wouldn't It Be Nice? And it was about, in an alternate universe, if everybody got along and there were no wars and everybody was happy, what would it be like? And I recreated that on the show. And I was talking about the Beach Boys song, Wouldn't It Be Nice? And I wanted to play a little clip from it. Not the whole song, because that's a lot. You know, just like a line from it. You know, I thought that would be really impactful on the program. But then one of my producers said, Ron, you can't do that. I said, why? It's just one line from the song. I'm not playing the whole song, and I'm giving credit to the Beach Boys, who actually wrote the song and performed the song. So I'm giving credit to them. So I'm not like trying to claim it's somebody else's song or anything like that. And my producer said, no, you can't do that. So I didn't. Because again, in the past, I played little clips of songs when I was referring to something just in a very, shallow way. And Sony Corporation tells me we're going to have to block your program. Well, I don't want that to happen. So I took that out and everything's fine now, but I learned my little lesson. I got my little spanking from the Sony Corporation, which is sexually very gratifying. You ever been slapped by a large corporation? Oh, baby, oh, baby. Anyway, that's a part of it. So this is the build-up to playing this song for you. In doing the research for this, I tried to find out, are there songs now that are out in public that are doing really, really well, where the public has no idea that this was not written or performed by humans? And the answer is sometimes they do know that, but they usually don't. Because the singers in these songs take on names that we might figure is just a name, because groups have stupid, funny names anyway, like Destiny's Child. I don't know what the hell that means, but that's a group. And there are millions of examples of rock groups like that. So you don't know. Here I have in front of me, these are some songs that are very popular right now, playing on the radio and such, that everybody's listening to over and over again, but they have nothing to do with humans. Humans didn't write them. Humans don't perform them. There's nothing human about them. A machine made this up. And may I say that computers can make better songs than humans, because computers can change octaves, add things. They're programmed in order to enhance and to come up with melodies that don't even exist yet. That's the challenge of a good writer, is to come up with something that is going to be a hit and has an incredible melody and incredible words. You've been replaced, babe. You've been replaced by AI. OMG. There's a song called Walk My Walk. It's by Breaking Rust. I don't know what that means, breaking rust. I've heard of like breaking gas or something, or not breaking rust. What's that smell? Sorry, I broke rust. That's the name of the group, or the singer. The track made history by becoming the first wholly AI-generated song that went to a #1 hit on the Billboard Country Digital Song Sales Chart. It's a country song. No humans singing it, no human playing instruments, no humans wrote it. There's the Puerto Rico song. Look, I'm over 50 years old. I'll raise my hand. I'm over 50 years old. How old beyond 50 I may be is none of your freaking business, but I'm over 50, and I don't listen to this crap. So I can't really. It's called the Puerto Rico song. It's by Sunu, user Bill Stoller. I don't know what the hell I'm saying here. It's a viral TikTok sensation that topped iTunes and used in over 46,000 TikTok posts by celebrities and users alike. That's what's called popular. Suno is the name of a company and it's an AI company that has the ability to do this, to create through machines these things. And then people use that in order to create it, so they both take credit, although they can't copyright it. And there's no humans involved, except for the guy that paid the money to have it extracted from the machine. There's a song, How Was I Supposed to Know? I don't know. I mean, the title's interesting. How was I supposed to know? Bobby, this is your daughter. It happened like 9 months ago now, and this is your daughter. How am I supposed to know? Okay. It's by Exania Monet. Now, Exania, I think I'm pronouncing it properly, is sorry, let's start again. It's Xania. How do you pronounce that? No, Xenie. How do you pronounce that? How do you pronounce a word that starts with an X, like xylophone? This doesn't make any sense. So, I don't know. Exania Monet. It's the first known AI-generated song to reach a Billboard radio airplay chart, releasing under a multi-million-dollar deal with Howard Media. My God. Oh, my God. OMG. However, I am now going to play a song for you. Let me find it, because I have to do this. Hold on, please. I'll be with you in 2 hours. Here we go. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. This song is called Celebrate Me. This is the big song that is being repeated and sung all over the place. It's become viral. It involves a virus. I don't know. It's called Celebrate Me by Inga Rose. Inga Rose is all one word. Sounds like a female. Sounds like a female's name. When you hear the song, sounds like it's being sung by a female. Inga Rose. It was created using the AI generator Sono again. And the song reached number 1 on the iTunes charts in the United States, United Kingdom, and several other countries. People are actually listening to this over and over again. It's being used all over the place because it can't be published in that sense and copyrighted. I'm going to play it for you now. I listened to the song this morning earlier because I was damn curious if this is going to be some kind of AI piece of crap. It's a very good song. Artificial intelligence can actually find something that is melodic and create it and incorporate it and create the instruments that would enhance it, create a singer that would sing it, create a voice. And it is, to listen to it, it is so good that it is scary. And the immediate response to me is, oh my God, everything is changed now. And getting into the creative fields and the creative occupations and the creative jobs is a very scary thing. I'm going to play it for you right now. Let's see if this works.
Do it for yourself. Ain't nobody coming through. You gotta find your strength even when you don't want to. It's gonna be hard sometimes. It's gonna feel too much. You gonna break.
I don't know. Let's try it again. Try it again. Hold on. That didn't work out very well. Here we go.
When I look at my life and see where I stand, yeah, I made it through more than they know.
Sounds like a great singer. But it's
when
not.
I look at my life and all that I've been, every scar, every fall, every place I've been in, I'm still here breathing, still finding my way through the nights I thought I wouldn't see another day. Ain't nobody clapping for me, so I'm clapping for myself. All the times I held on when I needed help. Oh, I celebrate me for everything I survived. All the nights I cried, but still I stayed alive. I celebrate. Yeah, I'm standing on me. Even when it's hard, I'm who I need to be. gotta do it for yourself. Ain't nobody coming through. You gotta find your strength. Even
there you go.
when you don't want to. It's gonna be hard sometimes.
It's a very good song. The singer does not exist in real life at all. It's interesting, I remember when they were talking about AI-generated things, they said, well, AI or computers or robots, whatever, they can write, they can perform, they can do everything, but they can't express emotions. I'm sorry, in that song, there were emotions expressed. I could get into the singer's emotional journey as she sang. That's an emotional song. It was sung emotionally, effectively. AI has come that far. It can display emotions. It can't generate emotions on its own, or can it? If you create something and you type in the word emotionally, it will do so. That was a very scary thing to me, and maybe it was to you, I don't know. But that's scary. It's taking away the arts from human creation. And that was the thing about the arts. Can a painting like a Mona Lisa, something like that, be recreated or created by a machine? Yes. Yes, it can. It's amazing, and it's incredibly scary. And I got to tell you, because I am over 50, how older than that is none of your business, but I kind of fear for the future generation, not so much for my children, but for my grandchildren. Yeah, you're going to be in a world that's going to be so totally different than what I experienced as a child. It's going to blow your mind. I probably won't be here at the time, but it's all going to change. And it's happening a lot faster than was projected originally. So, I'm not going to do a whole thing about AI right now because I don't have time. You don't want to hear it. I get the whole thing. But this is a wonderful example of where we're going and how fast we're getting there and where we actually are. And the arts will be redefined. Arts will not be what humans are able to accomplish. Arts will be defined as what humans are able to do with the machines to make the machines create the art. It's the user that will be the artist without performing or doing, just programming something else to do it in a way that you have no idea how it's going to come out or what it's going to do. Let's see what it does. Oh my God, that's amazing. That's a scary thing. You know for sure that in the very near future that jobs will be lost. Children coming out of college will have a little bit of a tougher time unless you know how to program this stuff. There's a chat, GPT, ICD, ICU, I don't know what it's called, chat, IUD, I don't know what it is. And apparently you can ask it any question, and it has to learn all about you. Like I want a machine to learn all about me, and it answers any question you want, and you don't really have to do anything, but you're giving up all your personal information so that this thing can accurately help you. There's a story. I interviewed a guy about a couple of weeks ago. He was a college entry professor kind of guy. He was with the admissions department at one of the larger universities in California. And he started finding that the applications, because you have to write a little resume about yourself to get into this college, And he started finding all of a sudden that all the resumes were worded exactly the same. The only thing that changed was the location and the person's name. But as far as why do you want to attend our college was probably the essay question. The essays that were submitted to the admissions department of this university were basically, or word for word, exactly the same. Needless to say, these people are not getting into that college. AI wrote that stuff for them. And they simply got it off the internet or some AI-generated service. But they were all the same. Not every one, but there was a good percentage of them. And what does that say? Well, it says that those kids won't get into that college. Because they cheated? Yeah, I think that's the word. Because the inference is sending out an essay is supposed to be in your own expression, your own version of what you want. It's supposed to be from you. That's what an essay is supposed to be. Not copying everything and just changing the name on the damn thing. All of that is wrong. And then when you rely on machines for information and it's wrong, or it can be programmed to give out the wrong information, or perhaps a presidential candidate is standing in front of you in a television commercial saying things, when indeed that image that you see on the television screen is not the person who's speaking. It was AI generated from his image. They used his voice to create. That voice can say anything that they program the AI-generated thing to say. It never really happened. He or she really never said that. That's where the danger comes in. What is real and what is not real? And there comes a point where you can't tell the difference. The insurrection thing, on January 6th, I believe that was the date, I think it was. They keep telling me that was a simple tour of the Capitol, and it was a very peaceful thing. I saw it live, and after. No, you didn't see that, Ron. You think you're seeing violence. That's not. That's just people gathering to peacefully protest something. But they got inside and they started vandalizing. Oh, they just knocked into the wall by mistake because there were so many people. They were on a tour. What the hell's going on? So, we're in that kind of interesting time where the transitions are coming so fast that they have already been created before we could even talk about it to see if they should be. And that's my story. And that's where it stands. So enjoy the music. And there you have it. I'll be back next week with another version of this program, so please join me then. You can listen to me on newenglandbroadcasting.com, ronvandam.com. We're on all the stuff, Amazon Music, and all that stuff, the Apple crap, and the all that, and the TuneIn Radio, and iTunes, and YouTunes, and Stitcher, and SoundCloud, and Sound Pops, and all the everything, just everything. We're all over the place. So there you have it. Have a wonderful day. Wish you peace.